morning. It is Monday morning and it is day 166. Terrible night's sleep. Storm Dennis has been taking over the UK. Lots of flooding. Went out yesterday. Lots of flooding. Just the house completely battered last night by the wind, by the rain. Really noisy, so difficult to sleep, which made getting up this morning really difficult indeed. But after Friday's lie-in, disappointed about that, but what can you do? Got to move forward. I was up this morning for the morning market analysis, and I'm very glad I was. A couple of things have happened. Entered a short trade on New Zealand dollar, US dollar. So on the Kiwi, on a full house strategy, just showed that up on screen. And also on Friday, let me check this. Yes, got a range break entry on Euro Japanese yen. Obviously didn't take that. I was too busy having a lie-in while I was down in London. But I've taken that this morning, so slightly late. If I had taken it on Friday, that trade would be in profit now. But I've taken it slightly late, but still made the decision to take it. And I'll show that on screen in a moment. So got two range break strategies on pound and Euro Japanese yen, and one full house strategy on New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Still holding my SIG1 Australian dollar CAD long. This really hasn't gone anywhere. I need to think about cutting this, but I only make decisions on SIG1 trades at the weekend, so I've got another week to think about that, and I'll see where we get to by the end of this week. But I'm hopefully, the weather looks a bit better today. I'm hopefully going to venture out today and go to jiu-jitsu. I've got the dentist again. So I've got a few things going on. So yeah, I need to get out and about. When you're confined to barracks, it's not healthy. So I need to get out and about, force myself to go and do some exercise. And I'm sure I'll feel a lot better. So here's that range break strategy on Euro Japanese yen. Basically closed below on Friday, where you see the highlighted box below the previous low, the range low. That was my entry. This morning I've entered under a little bit of pressure at the moment, but this is on the daily chart. My stop is above. There's the phone going. My stop, there's the mother-in-law phoning. My stop is above the 200 simple moving average and the 50 simple moving average. Looking to track down towards this this SIG1 low. So we'll see how that progresses. But for the moment, nothing to do on this trade but to watch and wait. Been doing the eBay selling, so got to post all these parcels today. So really hoping that the weather holds and Storm Dennis puts itself back in bed and leaves us alone for at least a little while. Well, Monday afternoon, and surprise, I'm back at the dentist. Yeah, market's not done much today. Didn't go to jiu-jitsu, got quite busy on something else, some of my own projects. Yeah, first time out of the house today. Basically, I came to the dentist last week, or week before, to get a guard fitted to the bottom here. I grind my teeth, probably the stress of trading, but anyway. I can't get on with it, so I'm going to have to get one made today, hopefully for the top, which I should be quite used to, having done 25 odd years of boxing, so Thai boxing, so I'm used to wearing a gum shield on the top, not on the bottom. So we'll find out today, but got to run some errands then, take all that eBay stuff to the post office, and then hopefully be back for the 6 p.m. close. My New Zealand dollar US dollar short that I put on this morning is kind of holding underneath the 50 simple moving average. The pound looks to be turning around. That's on my range break day trade. And then the other trade that I've got on, another range break trade, forget the pair at the moment, but it's on the screen at home. I'm not quite sure how I'm getting on with that, but that's a day-to-day strategy, so I'm not too worried. It's more the intraday stuff that I check during the day. So I'll be back hopefully by 6 to take a look. So far the rain is holding off, albeit it just started to rain again. The flooding seems to have subsided, so perhaps summer is finally, well, just around the corner. Well, good morning. It is Wednesday morning, just after 6. Didn't do any videoing yesterday, not a lot happened. Yeah, just trying to cut the length of the videos down. Went to jiu-jitsu yesterday. Felt good to be back on the mats, although my body's feeling it today. I'm aching all over. Human body is amazing. Woke up this morning pretty much automatically at quarter to 6, and then lay in bed for 15 minutes. In that 15 minutes, it's amazing how the brain tries to talk you out of getting up, and you have to fight through that, fight to get up and exert the discipline. Which is what I've done. So feeling good about that. So going to have some breakfast. I've got a doctor's appointment this morning, follow up to the car accident. They're just going to check my head's okay, which I think it probably is. Yeah, got quite a bit on today. Then going to head over to jiu-jitsu again, going to try and maintain that momentum. And of course, in between times and for the next hour, I'll be doing the trading stuff and seeing what opportunities the day presents. So where did the day go? 6 o'clock on, what day is it? Tuesday? Wednesday? Wednesday. And, hi Charlie. It's kids bath time and checking the market, 6 o'clock close time. Did the car accident doctor's assessment, bit of a waste of time. Was in there about 10 seconds, ticked a few boxes on a form, and now wait to hear. So, yeah, anyway, just got to go through the motions, go through the process. A bit like the markets, but anyway, going to check in now with the charts, which I can see down here. Very quick update as to where I am, what's going on, and yeah, look forward to a new start to tomorrow. So first up, while I happen to have it on screen, synthetic pair Euro Japanese yen. This was a range break strategy that I took earlier this week, 17th, 18th, 19th, yeah, Monday. Yeah, bids against my position, not too worried. This is a day strategy. It looks like it's testing the top of the daily downtrend and is still on the underside of the 200 simple moving average. So just going to hold this, not too concerned about this. We'll hold and see where we go. Cable on another range break strategy. This went against my position for a little while, but now looks to be turning back to offers. Yeah, pretty comfortable with this position as well. And again, on a day trading strategy, we're below the 50 simple moving average with plenty of room to the 200 simple moving average. So just need to hold this. So here's an interesting move. This is US dollar Japanese yen. I'm not in a trade on this pair, but bids into US dollar. Weakness on the yen, which has cost my Euro Japanese yen position. Yeah, it looks like dollar strengthened, in fact, across the board. But yeah, very evident on this 240 chart on US dollar Japanese yen. New Zealand dollar, not Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, US dollar. The Kiwi trending down, looks like, towards my initial target. This was on a full house strategy, taking a bit of time to get there, but looks like we're nearly there. Yeah, we'll take off half the position if we get there, and then look to add if there's a retracement and it looks like there's further pressure down. Nice weather for ducks again. Never mind, off to jiu-jitsu, and then time to catch up on the markets. Morning market analysis done this morning. Couple of new trades in, so lots to update on. Well, what can I say? It is Thursday evening. Yeah, I lose track of time. 8:30, busy day, went to jiu-jitsu, eventually got there. Traffic was horrendous, weather was horrendous as well. Pound US dollar cable short, just put up on the screen, daily chart, range break strategy, is back in profit, and yeah, in a good position. Entered a couple of new trades this morning. Yeah, I'm just going to do a quick overview as to the trades that I'm currently in. What I'm thinking, what I'm seeing, and what could be the next position, and then I'll be winding into tomorrow for another start and the last day of the week. So another range break strategy on US dollar Japanese yen. Again on the daily chart, that big green candle broke the high of the previous range. and I bought off the open this morning, or it was close to about 6:30 this morning. That trade is now in profit and looks to be moving up to the SIG 1 level. Australian dollar, US dollar short on the 240 chart, full house strategy. Yeah, trade in profit again. Sold off the YX candle on the right side of the daily center trend line. Got in this morning, and that looks to be tracking down to the bottom of this trend line, where I'll take off half of the position. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, Kiwi hit target. I think that was this morning. Yeah, hit target this morning. Roll the stop to entry, and now looking to see if we can track down further, where I'll potentially add to the position. Conscious that we're at the bottom of the daily trend line, so need to be slightly careful of that. So not going to add just yet. I'll look for a retracement to add, or further downward break of structure to get in with more leverage. And finally, ouch, my euro Japanese yen short. Yeah, this was a range break strategy. Got a retracement back up, basically stopped me out. Is now sitting under the 50 simple moving average, but yeah, that's a loss to the account, which is not great, but hey ho, that's the name of the game. So it's Friday morning, and I'm suited and not quite booted yet for business networking lunch in the city. Did the morning market analysis. There seems to be a strong move away from Aussie dollar and Kiwi. So I think that's probably associated with coronavirus and links to China. But yeah, those currency pairs seem to be in a spot of trouble, and I'm short New Zealand dollar, US dollar, Kiwi, and short Australian dollar, US dollar, Aussie. So on the right side of the trend, potentially. But you never know. Pound US dollar cable is kind of flirting with my entry point. The way I see things, this pair looks to be bearish, but who knows? So yeah, I'm not going to be around for the 10 o'clock close, the 2 o'clock close. So I'll be back for the 6 p.m. and then do a bit of a wrap up as to where the market's gone today, hoping that my Australian dollar US dollar short will hit target at some point today, but you never know, as I've said a few times on this segment. So I'm going to get in the car, head off into town, do the networking lunch, and then maybe have a couple of drinks in the pub, but we'll see, and then get back to base for later on. First here at today's networking event. Actually got a meeting beforehand about the website, but getting started around about 12 o'clock, 12:30. But at the moment, it's quite eerie being in this room all on my own.
It's actually got 11 of you members. I know, it's amazing. So there you go, there's a list.
Getting as many of those comparable advances back as we possibly can. So we are facilitating different avenues of achieving that to be.
Pardon?
I'm really fast going forward.
Good.
Wow.
So this morning, first ice skating lesson. Boys, how did we do? Great. First ice skating lesson. Oh, Maxie fell and hurt his nose. Oh dear. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. Go stand over there. Watch the big machine. There it comes. Well, it's Sunday afternoon at around about 20 past 4. I'm looking at the Tokyo time instead. Is that right? Yeah, 20 past 5, in fact. I'll get it right in the end. Had a good morning ice skating, family thing that we're doing now. Bought some ice skates now, waiting for those to arrive. So a good bit of fun to be had on a Sunday morning. And the kids are much better than me. Shows if you start something young, you tend to be pretty good at it pretty quickly. I've just done the weekly market analysis, also the daily market analysis ahead of tomorrow. I'm up really early tomorrow. I've got a long, well, not long, but I've got to drive to Tamworth to do some video footage for my executive career coaching program, which I run through my career coaching business. Yeah, I've written all the scripts, got about 26 scripts to record. So yeah, it's bright and early tomorrow morning, which means I'm going to be limited in terms of the time tomorrow morning, which means I've done the weekly and daily market analysis today. Quick look at the IG sentiment index tomorrow morning, quick review of where the market's opened, and then that will be that probably for the majority of the day. With that said, looking at my screen to my left, which I've just flashed up on screen, all of my Mag 7 indicator, my Mag 7 indicators rather, all of my major pairs are showing a bearish bias in terms of the non-US pair. So very, very interesting. In fact, let me just clarify that. They're not showing a bearish bias, all but the non-US pair. Basically, pound, cable, euro, yen, Swissy, Aussie, loonie and kiwi are all in bearish territory for the purposes of my cross pairs analysis, not in terms of the actual pair themselves. So just a big distinction there. But what that means is, as I just flashed up on screen, none of my cross pairs give me an opportunity at the moment. So these are my synthetic pairs that combine one of the major pairs with one of the other major pairs. None of them are giving me an opportunity. So my only opportunity for trading at the moment is on the major pairs, which I do have a number of positions on at the moment. I'm not going to run through those now. I'll catch up on those at the start of next week's video when the market opens tomorrow. But yeah, I am short Aussie dollar. I am short New Zealand dollar. The risk, and I'm long US dollar, Japanese yen. There seems to be a move out of more of the risk currencies, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Swiss franc has been a bid currency, so people have bought the Swiss franc, safe haven currency, possibly a lot to do with the coronavirus. Interestingly, the Japanese yen has been back and forth, so usually a safe haven asset. The only reason I can put my finger on for that is that Japan, of course, is in close proximity to China, which is the source of the outbreak of the coronavirus. So if there's a preference for a safe haven currency, it's probably the Swiss franc. But yeah, that's where we are. I'm going to wrap this video up now, send it off to my producer to get produced, up early tomorrow morning, and excited to start another week. And this week, or next week I should say, of course, we'll chart the move into a new month. So there'll be a lot more analysis to do next week in terms of the monthly charts, the SIG 1 levels. In no SIG 1 trades at the moment now. My Australian dollar CAD long closed out with a loss, unfortunately, towards the end of last week. It was in profit, closed out to a loss. But hey ho, that's the way the market goes. So sign off now and look forward to the start of next week.